Hello and welcome to episode 11 of Bayern Boot or Bust. I'm Boot FM, and as always, thanks for coming back. Right, episode 11. We're going to be playing Shakhtar today in the Champions League. It's our second game in the Champions League in Group D. Decent group. I think you saw that in the last episode. We've played a game off camera. We'll see that in a minute. We've played 6 games in total. It's been so frustrating. Oh, honestly. But hopefully we've got a good episode today, and hopefully we can keep this live con going, because I think the only live con we've lost one, and that was against RB Leipzig in the Super Cup. I think we've won every other, so we're on a really good run. So hopefully we can carry it on today against Shakhtar. But it's the future. I've no real idea how good Shakhtar are, so it's a big surprise really. But it's a challenge and I like it. I like the mystery of it. It's exciting. Anyway, let's have a look at how we've been doing. Right, here we are. I've been joined by one of my glamorous assistants. She's hiding the results for you. But the first result was a draw at home against Schalke. A game, it was so close. I mean, they scored first, we came back into it. Felgenhauer had an amazing game. The rest of them were average, but so was Schalke. A draw was definitely a fair result. Next, we played Hoffenheim away, and we got beat 1-0. Again, this is probably a draw written all over it, I'll be honest. We were average, very, very average. But so were they. Really boring game, I'll be honest with you. Really boring. They nicked the goal, they took the 3 points. Shitter. Next up was our first game in Group D, and it was against Atletico Madrid away in Spain. And to get a point away in Spain, do you know what? I was well chuffed with this, because we weren't expected to beat them. They've got a good team, they played pretty well. We did okay. Rene Ben played fantastic. I think he ended up playing midfield in the end as well. Started off up front, ended up in midfield. Do you know what? The lad's a legend. Scored both goals, so good point away from home in the Champions League, that. Next up was quite possibly the craziest game ever. A game I kind of wish I'd live con, but then I'm glad I didn't, because the editing involved would have been crazy. Leipzig. We finally not got a beating of them, right? But every game we play is high scoring. There's goals everywhere, no matter how we play, who's on the pitch. And this was just the craziest game ever. I think we were like 3-1 up at one point. And then they came right back into it. And then all the way to the end, I'm thinking, I can't believe we're going to lose this. Felgenhauer popped up in the 92nd minute. This is a game when you sat on your couch on the laptop, but you are running around the front room, absolutely crying. Honestly, it was amazing. Next up, we were away to Freiburg, and we just keep on drawing. A lot of these games were this close to winning, and this was the same. We played pretty well. Had some good performances. Felgenhauer has started this season fantastic. He's some standout performances. He's probably been the best player, him and Ben, so far this year. Last game was against top of the league Gladbach at home, and finally we've won one. Finally, and I'm not being funny. What a way to win! 4-0 against top of the league. Rene Ben, Felgenhauer, them two are on fire. Own goal as well from them, but to beat the top of the league, it's giving me a boost. Hopefully it's giving my guys a boost as well, because I was really starting to worry. Let's have a look at the league table. Here we are with the Bundesliga, and we're 8th, and I'm not surprised by that, because we've drawn so many games. We've now won 2, drawn 4 and lost 1. I mean, the points, we're not far off. I mean, we're only 3 points behind Dortmund in 4th. But yeah, Gladbach's still top of the league, so I'm buzzing with that result. Fantastic, great game. Obviously, a lot of the usual boys are up there. Leipzig have started a bit slowly. They've lost one of their star players. Them and Schalke have lost their big players to European clubs. Paris Saint-Germain's one of them, Barca I think the other. But we're doing really well. I mean, we've got no one on the goal scoring charts, but yeah, Felgenhauer, he's just bossing it every game at the minute. Quick look at Group D. Obviously we've all played one game, but we've all drawn, which was really good. Really happy with that. So we're all still on level pegging. So hopefully we've got the worst game. I'd say the worst game in that group was Atletico Madrid away. We've got it out of the way, and we drew. So happy days. Hopefully we can beat Shakhtar today. Can't wait. Here we are with the Champions League odds now. We ain't got a sniffing else chance of winning this. Not a chance. Come up against someone like Barca or Paris Saint-Germain, and we're getting bum raped. Seriously, we've got no chance. What we do, 25 to 1. They're not bad odds. But freaking hell, it'd be an absolute miracle. An absolute miracle. I'll just be happy to get out of the group stage this year. Now looking at the Champions League goal scorer odds, I mean some great players here. I mean Araujo, RB Leipzig, the 40 goal striker, he's on there. But there's no Rene Ben. How can Rene Ben not be there? I mean Rene Ben, he's better than all them. Right, like I said in the last episode, each episode going forward now this season, I'm going to try and show you my players bit by bit, 3 players each episode. We looked at, who did we look at last time? Ben, Bukowski and Parisot. So this time I'm going to start off with another 3 players. And the first player is going to be our goalkeeper, Forlis, top young keeper, had his first full season for us last year, pushed the old fella Goetze out, who's now left. But he's a good keeper, he's still young as well. And he's got important attributes in key areas. Aerial reach is good, handling's good, reflexes are good, throwing's good, and he's still got room for improvement, and he is improving, so hopefully he can become a really good keeper. Next up is Tanner Tok, love this guy's name. Central midfielder. Now central midfield and central defence are where we're lacking in experience and real quality, but Tok is alright. I mean, he's decent, his physicals are good, and he's determined, you know what I mean, and he does a job for me. He doesn't always play out his skin, but he does a job for me. I can't knock him too much. Training wise, he looks like he's getting a bit bad. I'll have to see what happens with that. Next up is one of my favourite young players, or someone I think has got a massive future at the club, and that is Lazaridis. Now he's more of a bench player at the minute, comes on quite a bit. I try to get him on most games. He's a striker, but I'm trying to get him to be behind the strikers just to give me more options at the minute. But I really like him. He's quick, he's determined. I like determined players. His finishing's 14, which I like, so he's good. I'm trying to work on his speed. I'm trying to add more things to his game, and he's young. We'll see how it goes, but he scores goals. He comes on, he can score goals, so I really like him. So got a big future, this kid. Now at Bayern we've got the under-19s, and they've got a league and a cup, and we've got Bayern 2, and I didn't look last year, but they didn't have any fixtures, no games were being played, so all the lads are sitting there doing now, and I really want to use Bayern 2 to give people game time, keep them fit in case I need them, be able to put players down there who need the fitness for after injury and get them having games. So I've had to do something about it. So what I've done is I've arranged a load of friendlies basically. I can only go up to November, and I'll carry it on after that. Now onto the main squad, and I'm just going to have a quick look at this. I've arranged it in average rating just so you can see who's doing it for us so far this season. Now we're not blowing the world away, don't get me wrong, a lot of draws, but we're playing okay. And we've got some guys who are really standing out for us, and like I mentioned before, Felgenhauer there, played 10 games, scored 5, set up 5 on a 7.77. He started fantastic, and I really like him. We've got Rene Ben behind him, scoring goals again, set up 5, scored 9 out of 10 games. He's a top player in it, and he's played some of them in midfield, so yeah, class. Now I don't know if you like this stuff, but I like looking around the world a lot of the time, and if there's anything you ever want to see, put it down in the comments and I'll have a look for you, and we'll stick it in an episode somewhere, and I'll mention you, I'll bring up your comment as well. But these are the leagues around the world, these are the leagues I've got running, just the main ones because the computer can't handle it. And if you have a look, Man United, top of the Prem. They haven't won the Premier League for like 20 odd years. Come on. Oh, I love Man United to win the Premier League. Gladbach, obviously, top at Bundesliga. AC Milan, usual crew there. But you've got Atalanta, look, like they were a top seed in the Champions League. They look like a team that have obviously grown over the years. It's live comp time, and today we're going to be playing Shakhtar Donetsk, as you know, in Group D of the Champions League. Now, they're coming to our place. They're coming to the Allianz Arena. Absolute fortress, this place. It's an awesome stadium, but we have some good games here and we have some good results with this crowd behind us. Hopefully that can happen again. Massive club from the Ukraine, possibly one of the biggest, and they've got a very interesting manager, and that manager is Alessio Romagnoli, AC Milan centre half. I think when you start the game, he's possibly one of the best young centre halves with a lot of promise on the game. But obviously now we're in the year 2037. Looks like he retired in 2030 at Monaco. Been out of the game for a while, but now this year he's come into it, and he's now a manager. First managerial role, and he's Shakhtar manager. So great player, but as a manager at 42, he's young, and stat-wise, yeah, I ain't concerned with that. And here is their key player. He's French, 28-year-old Gonzalez. Sounds very French. Bonjour, monsieur. Stat-wise, he's decent, isn't he? Though? Sidey, central midfielder. I mean, he'd be a starter for me. Guaranteed he'd be a starter. Onto the team lineups. Now Shakhtar playing a very interesting formation. I quite like it. It's something I might mould myself. 2 up top, very defensive, but this might work away from home. We'll see how they do against us today. Still got the wing backs, got 3 at the back instead of Dampfling. I could put Dampfling back. I could bring back one of the attacking lads. I like that, you know. I might do something with that. I quite like it. But anyway, here we are. We've still got Boods Arrow and Forlis in goal. We've got Esomba, who's playing today with Parisot. Dampfling in front of them. Bukowski on the left. Karasu on the right. Tok and Mask in the middle. Mamaj is playing with Felgenhauer. Felgenhauer is awesome. And René Ben. Here is the press report, and they're saying, sorry Bayern and Shakhtar fans, I just can't separate these two sides. This goes down to a draw. We're favourites, possibly because we're at home. Now, I don't always go off what the press say, you never know, do you? But if that's giving us a sign of how good Shakhtar are, they're obviously a very similar team to us, so this might be a really exciting game. Here we are in the changing rooms, and I'm excited, I can't lie. I didn't think we'd be in Europe this season, no way. Possibly not even the one after. I'll be honest with you, let alone Champions League. So this might be the only year in this entire series we get in the Champions League. We could finish 8th this year, and you know, so we've got to cherish this. But hopefully players will learn from it, grow from it. We'll see what happens. So even though I'm excited, I am looking forward to this. I always look forward to games like this, of quality. I'm going to be calm and say, come on lads, show me what you can do to keep our run going. Our run of one game. Everyone's listening to me, no greens, let's get going. In tonight's Champions League game, it's FC Bayern Munich versus Shakhtar Donetsk. Right, we kick off at the Allianz Arena. Come on boys, I really want to win. Get cracking on, I really want to get out of this Champions League group. It'd be awesome if we can. Free kick, Mamaj to take it. Oh, decent. He's good at free kicks. Mamaj again, free kick taker as is today. They get it away. Felgenhauer. He has it in the eject box. Lays it off to Mask. Come on, lads. Oh, lovely Freddie through ball. That's got to be a penalty. No, it's offside. Well thought it was a foul. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this. Hopefully, we can bang a few goals in, because if we can get out of the Champions League, we might get our rep up and get back into the top 6 where we belong in Germany. Come on, lads. Getting it clear. And I've got to say that it's empty again at one end, but their fans are in the corner, and I'm guessing that was the same with Chelsea last time. And just surprising me, because we've got a lot of fans. We only get 90,000 in the stadium. The stadium's now 100,000 seater. Oh, lovely ball to Ben. Come on, Ben. Very rarely misses them. What a tackle. Right, Felgenhauer. Come on, lad. Oh, lovely. Can Ben get onto it? Decent ball, that. Decent run from Ben. Ben shoots again. Good rebound. Oh, man. Corner ball. Felgenhauer's taking it. They've cleared it, but Maj are going to pick it back up. He's got a good foot on him, but he's passed it inside to Ben, who's on the edge of the box. Takes a touch, tries to lay it off to Esomba. Esomba's just messing around with it. Pass it. What's happening here? Scrappy. Keeper gets it. Just assertively demanded more. And Mamaj hits his free kick over. Free kick again. Mamaj has took about 20 free kicks a day. Come on. Oh. Come on now. René Ben sits there, doesn't it? Edge box. Booms it. Takes a deflection. Come on, lads. We're doing well, you know. I've not seen anything from Shakhtar this entire first half. The first half's nearly over. They've only had one shot. We've had 10. We've dominated possession. This new tactic of mine, my team aren't even great passers, but they don't have pass well as a unit. René Ben. I was speechless then. That was magic. Watch that. Lays it up to René Ben. Oh, one turn. He's world class. Come on, lads. First half is nearly over. Mamaj dinking it through to René Ben, who's on fire. That shot from before. Can he get another one? No. Left foot's not as good. Shakhtar now. First proper highlight for them. He turns, he shoots. Oh, that was whipped, wasn't it? I was speechless then. I did not expect that. Pass through from top to Ben. Just turned and one-arrowed it. One-arrowed it in the top corner. That was awesome. Anyway, right. What we're going to do here, we're winning 1-0. I'd like another goal. Good cushion in it. Don't want 1-0s. I've always said this. You're on an edge still, aren't you? And I really want to pick up 3 points in this group. So, I'm going to be serious now. I'm going to say, you've played well so far, but there's still room for improvement. Again, most of them have listened to me, but I'm not getting any greens. Hopefully that doesn't affect us in the second half. I've kicked off the second half. Come on, lads. This stadium is absolutely buzzing. Fans are loving it, back in big time. Alright, come on. Run with him, get a tackle in. Boo! Have that. Walks off like a boss. Corner. Mamaj to take it. Get an head on it. Oh, Rene Ben again. I love how he sits there. Ooh. Ramage again. What's that? His 15th free kick. Knocked it off! Who scored that? Was it Parisot? No, own goal. I need to watch that again. So Mamage, I thought Parisot there. Look, no, one of the defenders. It looked like Parisot, but yeah, 2-0. Right, buzzing. What? 53 minutes. 14 chances to their 2. I didn't think we dominated this much. I didn't think we dominated the ball and the chances, but Ben, edge at box, is coming towards him, brings it down. What are you going to do, Ben? He's going out wide, takes a shot, wasted. Right, we've got just over 20 minutes to go, so I'm going to make a couple of changes. We're going to put Rene Ben in midfield. We're going to bring Abdullahi on up top. And I'm going to bring on Lazaridis to Felgenhauer. Rest the big man. He's not having the best game, so hopefully the 2 young lads can do the business. Corner for Shakhtar. Come on, they can get a goal now. Well done. It could change quickly. Rene Ben now a bit deeper. Now he's in midfield, but he's such a good player. Such a good player. He's one of them players that obviously isn't screaming out with loads of 18, 19 attributes, but he's just good. Just does his job a lot of the time. Lovely pass there. See, this is what I like about his formation. They pass it, they look around, they move. It's good. Look, quick passing. I love it. Mamage! Right, come on, lads. Nice little pass into Lazaridis. Lazaridis trying to thread it through to Abdullahi. That time now. Can he get us on the break? Nice 1-2 there. But I think the defender might get to him. He won't, but he's ballooned it over. Right, I've just asserted for Tom to concentrate. Here's Mask. Gives it back to Dampfling. Sprays it out to Bukowski. I love it. What are you going to do, Bukowski? Sprays it out to the right. Picked up by Karasu's on a yellow card. Now Karasu, whip it in. You're good at that. Oh, he's whipped it in. It's gone in. Get in. Abdullahi. What's going on? What's happening? 2. That's random. Tell me about 3 minutes later. Shakhtar free kick. Already done. Oh, well done for this. No danger, man. No danger. We dominated this. 21 chances. 63% of the ball. Referee's got to blow the whistle, and he does. 2-0 at the Allianz Arena. A cracking 3 points. And if you look at those match stats, I think we deserved it. I'm surprised, really. We could have won that. 4 or 5-0. Really, really could. But you know what? I'm happy with that. And into the changing rooms, quick chat with the lads. I'm going to be passionate because that's a big result for us, man. That is a big result, so I'm going to be passionate. I'm going to say I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. And finally, I got a ton of greens. Really happy with that. Rene Ben, man of the match. Rene Ben. Do you have knighthood in Germany? They're in England when someone's amazing, they get made Sir. If he was English, he'd be called Sir Rene Ben. Do you have something like that in Germany? If you're German, let me know. Here we are with Group D, and it's happy times. Atletico Madrid have beaten Atalanta, but we've won, and through goal difference we're not top of the group. We just need to get in that top 2. Getting out of that group. All my board wanted was for us to get in the group. So if we can get out of it, just looks really good for me, doesn't it? And I'll be happy with that. But then part of me thinks if we came 3rd, we'd get in the Europa League. Would we have more of a chance in the Europa League to go further? Nah, we've got to try and get out, haven't we? We've got to try and do as best we can. Episode 12, and the live comp will be a big one. Cannot wait to play it. But before we get there, we've got a few games to play. So I'll be playing 5 games off camera. The first game will be against Bochum away in the Bundesliga. I want to be winning that. Got to get 3 points there. Next we'll play Mainz at home in the Bundesliga again. I really want to be beating them. I'll be disappointed if we don't. Then we'll be playing Atalanta away in the Champions League in Group D. I'm looking forward to that because it's supposed to be a really good team, so it'll be good to test ourselves against them. Then we'll be playing Nuremberg away in the Bundesliga. Then we'll be playing SC Paderborn in the DFB Pokal second round. That will be B-teamed, no question. I will be B-teaming that because the game after that, we're at home against the mighty Dortmund. Dortmund, one of my best friends in the community, Wolfie, he's a Dortmund fan. I'll put a link to his channel down below. He's got a really good series at the minute with the Legends database, and I know all about his new series, which no one's ever done. I can swear, honestly, and he's put some effort into it, and it's going to blow your minds how good it is, honestly. So check his channel out and subscribe to him because you don't want to miss out on it. It's going to be brilliant. And yeah, we were their bogey team last year. Knocked them out of the cup, beat them twice in the league, but they were poor. This year they look like they're a lot better. So definitely going to be a challenge in episode 12. There we go then, lads and lasses. End of episode 11. Decent episode, working our way to the important ones. But it's alright. I mean, forms have been a bit like that, but if we were getting spanked every game or playing really bad and drawing games, I'd be gutted, but we're playing okay. And we're just, it's slim margins that we've been losing points on, so hopefully we can build on the last 2 games, beating the top of the league in Gladbach and the Champions League victory. Build on that, confidence hopefully is up, and we can go on a bit of a run here, because we've got some, up until the next live con, apart from maybe Atalanta in the Champions League, we've got some easy games here, really have, so hopefully we can pick up some good points, and maybe even get the B team into the next round of the DFB Pokal. So anyway, thanks for watching, really does mean a lot. If you've enjoyed this episode, smash that like button for me, really helps. I'm just trying to build up these subs, so tell your friends, share my channel on social media, do me a favour, I will appreciate it always. And if you are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Again, I want to say congratulations to Ayal, who won the £20 Steam voucher giveaway in the last episode. Well done, mate. He's a really nice lad. Talked to him a bit now on email, he's a lovely lad. And that's it, yeah. Come back for episode 12. Derby day against Dortmund. You cannot miss it. You can't. You can't. I'll never forgive you. So stay safe. Auf Wiedersehen.